Later this week, I'll tell you when. Coming up, Andy.
All right, Keith, well, we are still hearing concerns from folks in West Michigan about facing yet another night without electricity after powerful storms, including confirmed tornadoes, hit our area late last week.
News Channel 3's Autumn Pitcher spoke with some of those residents who are eager to get the lights back on, especially on a cold night like tonight. She joins us live from Kalamazoo with more. Autumn.
Yes, power is mainly restored in our area, but there are still over 1,000 people here in West Michigan without power. I spoke to many of those residents that are frustrated about their restoration times getting pushed back again and again.
Hundreds of people on the News Channel 3 Facebook page expressing concern about how long consumers' energy is taking to get their power back on. One of those people, Curtis Plowen, who lives in Springfield, says his restoration time estimates have changed 5 times now since the storms rolled through. Brittany Miller saying still without since Thursday at 10:48 p.m. We've had 6 different restore times. And Robin Curtis lives in Battle Creek and says it's been a long 5 days.
Well, thank God for a generator, but other than that, it's kind of nobody's coming to look. The line's broke, it's over the shed, and there's nobody been around.
She received this text to her phone yesterday afternoon. Her power would be restored by 10:45 p.m., but still nothing. I took these concerns to Consumers Energy spokesperson Brian Wheeler.
I know that you said all power in the state was going to be restored by the end of Monday, so that was yesterday, but we're still seeing power that hasn't been restored to everyone. What can you attribute to that?
We certainly understand the frustration that comes with waiting an extended period of time to get power in the first place. As we go through that process to restore power, sometimes you encounter additional damage beyond what you saw on the front end. So that's not to make an excuse. Our commitment is to get the power on as safely and as quickly as we can.
This being said, there is still another big concern residents are not so happy about.
We've been hearing some complaints from folks that say Consumers is saying their power is restored, but then they in fact don't have their power restored.
Okay.
What is happening there?
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what the situation can be. On occasion with storms like this, with large numbers of customers affected, there can be a discrepancy sometimes between the outage map and people's reality. So if you see a situation where that map doesn't agree with what you're seeing, please contact us right away.
Wheeler says Consumers is always looking for ways they can improve, and they are constantly updating that outage map. They do that about every 15 minutes so people know when their power is going to come back on. And again, if you have any concerns or issues when looking at that outage map, he says to contact Consumers immediately because they want to make sure it's a reliable source for everyone. Live in Kalamazoo, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.
All right, Autumn, thanks. While most have their power back,